what did you guys do? You
talked to Joy Sword.
Oh, you talked to Joy Sword. You got a whole bunch of information. That's right.
Yep. Talked to Joy Sword. She didn't do it. It was the Ship of the Damned.
Didn't do what?
Murder my sister.
Excuse me if that's not an important part of my my thought process.
He doesn't think she did it. I mean, we really don't know.
I insight checked her. I got a really good roll of like a 13, so I totally believe her. And then she didn't do it. There was some bullshit with her dad being a vampire. The artifact my sister and her ship was carrying back turns out to be a jewel.
The Gem of Umberlee.
The Gem of Umberlee, which goes in that nifty little thing that Snodler's got sticking out of his bag.
Snodler looks around. What do you mean?
I gave her one of my shell phones so we can contact her.
So Yuri can contact her.
Yeah, Yuri's not allowed near that shell phone. And then me, Vossen, and Snodlers decided to go take a look at the Van Zagren ship place because the pirate captain's boat looks like it's damn near done. Shit went downhill real quick. None of us died. We don't think we were seen, except for maybe Vossen. And then we left. It looks like it's damn near complete. And then next morning came, we started Feet Fest. I plan on at some point in the morning heading back over there to, ask him some questions, maybe see if I can get a look at the boat, see if I can suss out some information like when's he coming to pick it up, when's it heading out, that sort of thing.
Did we turn in our bounty yet, or is he still just like in the hold of our ship going?
No, because the issue is a lot of people in this town really like him, so we feel that it'd be kind of pointless to let the dude who's already tried to kill us free.
I mean, as long as we get paid, though, like.
Yeah, but then he's just gonna try and kill us again, which I feel is kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah,
I think we're just gonna let Meglar kill him.
Well, no, Meglar. He said if we're going to kill him, he wants to be the one to do it. Vossen says we're not killing him. I'm okay with just keeping him in the hold until we get back to Saltmarsh. At least there, they're not going to free him.
And at least he doesn't have his hook. I got it right here.
Meglar took his hook. Let's not forget. Remember how he had a hook for a hand?
What's hook? Yeah.
Yeah, when we captured him, Meglar took it.
Yeah. I remember that. I missed the word. That was.
And then we entered Feet Fest. There's a dude selling some potions.
Snodler's got one. That's pretty sweet.
There's a archery contest going on. There's a fight going on. There's a magic tent. I think everyone was cool with. I think we were talking about all of us joining like the team building arena, or not team building, but the team arena. And then if you guys want to sign up, you can for individuals. But every single fight's to the death. So I mean, I'm not going to sign up by myself, but
Yuri versus Vitoris.
Is it like a ladder type deal, or is it just like a one fight and done?
Three matches.
3 matches.
Mm-hmm. And then it's for the team. I don't remember the prices for the winnings.
I think it is. Let's see. This is the arena. So, yeah. So a solo tournament. It's 500 gold. 500 gold per round.
3 rounds.
For 3 rounds. Yep. And then team tournament is the same thing. It's three rounds, but it's 2,000 gold per round.
Is the 500 gold, is that per round or at the end?
Per round. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, 6,000 gold if during the team we can actually win. And there is no dropping out, right?
No, only death is the only way out.
Sounds like dropping.
And are we allowed to use magic, or is this like martial fighting only?
No, you can use whatever it is. But one of the stipulations is, in order to enter the arena, you have you have to be on the card. You have to be proven worthy. You have to have a sponsor or a trainer in your corner that, introduces you to the ring. You can't just sign up and be like, I'm here to fight.
Gotcha. And did we go through and get a trainer yet? Or like,
no, everyone forgot about that.
No.
So we
Well,
just
we
chill.
arrived I think it was in the afternoon. We went to the bar. We met up with Argyle. And then that evening, we went over, spent all evening talking to Joy Sword / fucking up an infiltration of the Van Zagren ship guild. Place didn't have a fucking wall, and we fucked it up, man. There wasn't walls, there wasn't gates. It went bad real quick.
Oh no.
And then we slept, and like I said, we're heading to the beginnings of Feet Fest. I figure I'll go with you guys, sign up, and then at some point I'm going to break off and head over to Van Zagren's to see if I can suss out any information.
Yeah, that's good. So I think the other thing one point that maybe you missed was the whole shell phone thing with Joy Sword. It was kind of an unofficial, hey, like, let's work together. We have a common enemy. We're looking for the Ship of the Damned. She's like, if I find them, I'm going to call you, and vice versa. And she was following up a lead with the Silent Raider and her crew. The Ship of the Damned was supposedly last seen near the city of Freya.
She's leaving, I think, this afternoon. She was going to leave in the morning, but she said with Feet Fest she'll never be able to get her crew back in time. So, my bad. I missed that point.
No, you're good. So yeah, if you're good with that, I will take over. I'll set the scene that you guys just left off in, or I guess technically are starting in now. So it's the early mornings. You entered Feet Fest, and it's like a large bazaar. There's people everywhere. Smells of all sorts of exotic food cooking. All sorts of streamers and banners and just merriment everywhere. There's a stage where somebody is singing and playing the lute. There's all sorts of tables set up and people drinking and eating. It's already a party. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and like the ale is flowing. There's an archery station set up where there's an elvish woman. She's like taking these long shots across this thing, hitting these tiny targets. There's a pie eating contest. You see people sitting at this table just shoving pie into their mouth. There was all sorts of vendors. As you first walked in, Snounders caught the eye of this goblin man. He was a little goblin with this fancy hat, and he was selling some perfectly legit health potions for real cheap. Snounders got a really good deal on that. You guys kind of made your way into the past some of the tents, and there's all sorts of strange things, kind of like a giant garage sale, I guess you'd say. All sorts of like a craft fair, more so than a garage sale. There's all sorts of vendors, from like I said, exotic meats to books to I'm trying to find my list here. The market. Okay, so yeah, there was like a halfling man. He's out there painting caricature portraits of people. There's an Eric Hokra. He's out there selling scavenged items that he found. But as you kind of make your way around this guy, he has a carriage with all sorts of potions on the table, and vials and tonics and all sorts of colorful stuff. He's this elvish man, and there's a dwarf standing next to him, and he's selling, or he has this large kind of sales pitch. He's telling everybody that, I have these potions and these tonics that will help ail you, or help you gain strength or speed, things that will help you with dexterity, things for Feet Fest, things that you could use to make some coin and better your lives. So he has this huge crowd gathered around him, and he says, first one's on the house. So he starts handing out all these free samples, and you see people rushing up, and one per person he starts calling out, and he gives one to this local strong man that's over there. And you guys watch this. He drinks this thing down, and all of a sudden he starts, like, you see his muscles just start bulging, and he picks two people up, one in each hand, and just raises them up over his head. And that's the sort of scene as this rush toward the wagon. At the same point, Yuri and Meglar, they kind of went off to this bare knuckle boxing ring that's kind of the center of the market. Snarlers, he found an interesting book vendor, a dragonborn, standing there with stacks of books on this countertop. It's been a few minutes as you guys had walked around and start moseying around this thing, and all of a sudden you hear like some screams out in the crowd, and you see one guy that had taken one of these potions. He's standing in the crowd, and all of a sudden you see his hair just starts falling out, and as he stands there, you see like his clothes start ripping off, and his joints start cracking, and all of a sudden this like thick black hair starts growing up from his body, and he starts transforming into this werewolf. And people start screaming and like running away. Several other people, you look around and there's other like crowds and these like pockets of people like crying. You see a bunch of these little kids running around chasing their mother, and they're breathing fire after her. That's where we're gonna start tonight, in the crowded marketplace with this chaos breaking out.
How far are Meglar and I away?
So that's why I got this map up here, so you can roughly put yourselves on the map. Just imagine that this map is just crowded with people. There's people everywhere. This is like a major festival that's going on. But Meglar,
What's the book, dude?
so the book dude is probably on the left side over here, probably this striped stall. It was somewhat near the front when you walked in. Meglar and you're headed probably through the courtyard, just past the meat or the pie table, headed towards this little ring that you saw. A couple of people are kind of Fight Club style boxing.
Up here?
Yeah, so you guys are probably just south of that down here. Yeah, about where you are. The rest of you guys, yeah, you tell me where you were in the vicinity of it as this kind of all breaks out.
Now, does Meglar and Yuri notice this?
Yeah, I mean, like everybody in this place starts to notice, the screaming and the crying. That's kind of it stands out amongst like everything's been just fun and joyous, and all of a sudden you start hearing like, "Oh my God!" and people running and like pushing, and you can tell that all the action seems to be mostly concentrating near the carriage.
As soon as I hear the commotion, I say to Meglar, "Come on, Meglar, we better go back there. I think Snodler's killed somebody."
Looks that way. Let's go.
All right, so you guys are headed back that way. Hector and Vitoris and Kolos, where were you guys positioned?
Let's take a look at the archery contest going on.
I was looking at the pie eating contest.
Nice.
Meglar was looking forward to seeing a fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wandered around getting some food, some drink, relaxing.
Yeah, some interesting vendors that were near the front, Hector. Like down here was the exotic meat stick vendor. This guy is selling these things that look like Slim Jims, or these long sticks, and he's like handing them out. You look at this like rack. One of them looks like it's like actual rat tails, and they're like wrapped around this stick that he's got. And he's doing a pretty good job. There's a line of people that are buying stuff from him. But you see on his sign he has owlbear or a boreal grappler, and each one says 1 silver each.
Nice. Yeah, I'd probably get a bunch of just random whatever different. Some owlbear for sure.
Like an owlbear Slim Jim.
Oh yeah.
All right, so as this action starts breaking out, Meglar and Yuri, you guys start headed over towards that area.
What's happening over where near Snodler's is at, the tent he's at?
So you see
Are you
this.
blaming me still?
It's on the opposite side of Snodler's. So yeah, you see this this werewolf. He's like over here. This guy who's transforming. Also in the crowd, you see like a bunch of these kids that are running around, and at the same time, you see the guy. His name was Presto. Was this his first name or last name? His name was the Amazing Presto. He had explained to everybody, and you see the guy that was up there. He's like frantically freaking out at this point, and he's like obviously nervous that his something's going wrong with his potions and things.
You just gonna stand there, Maguire, or are you gonna do something?
I'm coming. Giggity.
I'll probably cast Detect Magic and start heading that way as well.
Okay.
Oh, you know I'm going towards there.
Vittorius and others.
Snodlers assumes this is just normal shit. He's never been to a feet fest.
That's true.
I'll slowly make my way over there, keeping my distance, just to see what's going on, see if any guards show up.
Man, this place is crazy.
Yeah, Vittorius, you do notice that a few of these guards start approaching, because one of the things you have seen, there is a pretty heavy presence of the Empire around these Kree guards and this red split mail armor. They kind of rush into the crowd, but the crowd is so thick, it's hard for them to make their way to the action compared to where you guys are at. But you can see them off in the corners of the entranceway of the marketplace as you come in. So theoretically, the closest people to this whole action would be Yuri and Meglar. Probably Hector, coming up from...
Oh god, they're about to kill children. Okay.
Okay.
let him do it.
No, not
Sounds
okay.
good.
Make my way over there. Last thing I need is Yuri swinging his battle axe. Or Meglar with his greatsword around a bunch of children. Not even in town for 24 hours yet. Yeah, I'll start making my way over there. Try, I guess, fighting through the crowd.
Okay, yeah, you start.
I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm barrel-assing through towards the commotion.
So Yuri, as you're walking through the crowd, you see this guy. He's kind of hunched down in the street. People are just walking all around him, giving him all sorts of spaces. He's transforming into this beast. You also see just towering above the carriage now, the strong man that was lifting up the people in the demonstration. All of a sudden, he starts growing larger and larger, and he almost looks like he's 3 times the size of what he was. And he just looks like he's just all sorts of mad right now, and he's just punching people, and you just see people getting launched through the streets.
He looks threatening, like he's attacking people.
Yeah, he's just mowing people over, just "Brrr!" He just looks angry.
Am I close enough to notice the werewolf, or is it?
Yeah, you see this guy who's he's turning into a werewolf. Hector, from where you're at, you see the guy, Presto. He's the Amazing Presto, standing up on top of this little podium, and you see him now. He's oh my god. He's he's got his hands on his head, and he's just freaking out.
Shit. Yeah, just gonna keep heading that way for now. If I get within 30 feet of his cart, his potions are obviously gonna be all magical and shit.
Yeah, so your detect magic is definitely going off from the this wide array of magic potions on the table.
If I can get, I gotta do something about this guy. If he's just punting people around, I'm a fucking. I don't even know what I have. Shit. I guess I'm just gonna go cast Bane on him. Him and the werewolf. I can get a little closer.
All right, so let's do this. Let's roll for initiative to see how this is going down. So anybody who wants to get involved with this little fight.
just gonna turn around and run.
Fucking Yuri being
I'm
Yuri.
just
It's
kidding.
like, wow, you're already starting off strong. Making
I'm
Vasim
kidding.
proud.
I did roll shitty initiative though. And I don't think I. Well, yeah, I did go on there. So in the midst of all this, I point and yell over to Maglar, and I yell vampire, and I'm pointing it towards the werewolf. Because that's what I'm kind of thinking it is, without being right up on it.
That thing's too furry to be a vampire.
All right. So Hector, as you kind of make your way closer, you see this going on, and this big strong man has his back to you. He doesn't quite know you. As you see him, he's got like an old guy in one hand, and he's just using him as like a baseball bat. Now he's just like plowing people over.
Oh, Jesus.
The old man, oh, put me down.
Ah, fuck.
And who's this here next to the strong guy?
This is the amazing Presto, the guy that was handing out the free samples.
Oh, the bastard that started everything.
Oh, and there's kids. We'll put a little token in. I don't know what you guys want to do about the kids, but
Oh, we'll wait till Snodler somehow makes his way over here. He'll end up killing him.
yeah.
Snodler's just made. I'm putting mine in there in case it starts coming over here and I can see it's a problem. But right now, I just assume everything's normal.
We'll just use this token down here. There's this group of children that are just like chasing their mother around. They're like, ah! They're just breathing fire on the lady, and she's like trying to hold them back.
Oh my god. Alright, I think, yeah, I don't know. For now, I'm just gonna Bane, Werewolf, Big Guy, and however many kids I can get.
Okay, there's 3 kids.
Yeah, I can only get one of them, I suppose. You know.
All right.
Oh yeah, let me just post that for you, because I'm gonna need a Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, so the werewolf doesn't make it.
Cool.
But the big guy, what was the DC?
That's an excellent question. 15.
Okay. Yeah, because the werewolf rolls a 7, but the big guy, he rolls a 13. What was it, 15?
15.
Yeah, so both of them fail.
Cool.
Oh, and the kids. Let me roll a d20 for these kids here. Kids roll 4. So yeah, one of the kid is Bane as well. Okay, Snodlers, you're on the other side of the market. You hear screaming, but you are like...
It's pretty normal.
Yeah.
For Feet Fest.
You think it's a bunch of people like looking at feet, and but you're balls deep in these the stack of books that are on the counter.
Yep, we're good. We can go through my little RP stuff after the combat stuff. I just want to make... If it bleeds over into the center, I might start thinking something's up, but until then, you can just keep cycle skipping.
All right. Okay, so Meglar, you get a little bit closer, and you notice this vampire that Yuri says, but it's definitely not a vampire. It's a werewolf.
That ain't no vampire, Yuri. Alright, so... Do I still have crowds, like...
There's people
blocking my path?
Yeah, they're blocking your path, and they're like running past you. They're running towards you. So you're actually, at this point, trying to dodge people as they're kind of running like face to face into you, trying to get out of your way, or to get out of the way of the werewolf, I guess you should say.
All right, well, I guess Meglar's just gonna make his way over
All right, so
towards the werewolf.
it would be a difficult terrain. You probably have just enough to get over there. You're the closest to the werewolf.
Yeah, I use at least 25 feet here.
That's fine. So yeah, you get next to this thing and you see this guy and his clothes are completely ripped off now, and he starts like his back is starting to get like arched, and you see these massive claws that are growing out of his fingers.
Meglar looks at the guy with ripped clothes, and he goes, "I didn't know you had a thing for werewolves."
And he just turns his head, looks up, and he goes,
"All right, time to die."
Jesus.
All right, he's gonna use it. It's great sword. But actually, he's gonna rage first.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you go to swing at this guy and you miss. As he's transforming, he just kind of like is on the ground. He rolls underneath the sword. You have a second attack. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah. So this time you hit him for a solid 15 points of damage, and you just hear him. "No!" His voice isn't quite all fully werewolf sounding. It's you hear this humanoid voice.
Okay, I guess that's it for Beglar.
All right, Taurus. You can clearly see around the tent. You saw Meglar rushing in as he pulls his greatsword out, and you hear the roaring of this beast from the other sides of these stalls.
Oh God, not the children, Megalar. A bonus action. Actually, it's difficult.
Yeah,
terrain?
it's difficult terrain.
I don't know.
There's just people running away from the scene. So
Snodlers brings up a good point. It is called Feet Fest. Double the movement?
No.
Can I see anything from here?
Yeah, I mean, you can see you're on the side of this this stall. These things are like tents over the top of them, so you can see people like in between the people that are darting through the area. You can see Meglar squaring off with this half hybrid form werewolf person.
Was it just like murdering people around him?
It didn't attack anybody.
Oh. I'll pull out my flaming short sword, bonus action dash to get up to here, and then that'll be it for my turn.
All right.
No sense in firing a crossbow into a crowd full of shrieking people.
Right. So that brings up Tater Von Spud, this massive guy, this hulk of a guy. You see him with the old man. All of a sudden, he just takes him and just like single-handedly tosses the old man, and he just lands on top of this this tent, and it just collapses down on top of the vendor. And then he just turns to the crowd, and as he sees Meglar slashing at this thing, this sight, it just enrages him as he just charges through people. And you see him just like knocking people left and right. Let me see what he's got for some speed here. Oh, he's got some speed. So he rushes over towards Meglar. No! And he takes a swing at you, Meglar, with his fist. And it's just this massive fist.
Mm-hmm.
And he's... it's a 5. Sweet attack.
Meglar kind of replies, "Oh, what's the matter? Did I hurt your pet doggy?"
All right. So at this point, he makes as he swings at you, he tries to just grapple a hold of you. At this point, Meglar. So he's.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a strength check. Oh my god. Yeah, that's still okay. So he rolls a 5. So he goes to grab a hold of you. You just kind of stiff arm him, and he's like, "What?" And you can see in his eyes that they don't look human at this point. They're almost kind of like glazed over, and just this kind of anger is on his face. That's it for his turn. As the werewolf stands up.
Meglar does not roll that way.
The werewolf stands up at this point. He's got this large slash across his chest. You see, like part of this guy. This guy had like glasses on, and the glasses are like hanging off of his ear still. And he turns, cocks his head a little bit, looks at you, Megler, and then he lunges at you. And you see his mouth open up as he's kind of like his snout is only like half human and half wolf. You can see some of his teeth aren't actually sharp canine teeth, but he makes a bite attack at you anyway, with an 18 to hit.
An 18 is a hit.
Oh wait, minus the 4, so it's a 14 because he's Bane.
Oh, well, that's a mess then.
All right. So at that point, he makes a snap at you, and then as you just kind of dodge out of the way, getting almost pummeled by this strong man, and then this werewolf attacking you, he tries to slash at you with his claws. With a 15 minus 3.
That is a miss.
All right. At that point, he just stands there, and he's actually at this point kind of towering over you a little bit. This thing's almost about 7 feet tall. And that's it for his turn. So go ahead, Kolos. Disappointed, I'm sure, that the pie eating contest wasn't about to happen.
I know. I want to see what the hell that was all about.
So in the crowd, between the stalls, you can definitely see this strong man. He's like probably about 10 feet tall, so he's standing well above everybody, and he's just pushing people out of the way, and you can see he's swinging on Megler.
Okay. Difficult terrain, correct? Still?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Let me see if I can cause a little bit of chaos and gust of wind.
All right.
Straight line towards the strong man from me.
All right. He has to make a
DC 15 strength.
strength. Okay. Strength.
So it is the entire crowd that's in front of me.
Yeah, up to 60 feet. So the strongman rolls 14. So that's not enough for him. So let me see here. Each creature that starts its turn in a line with succeed in a strength saving throw be put 15 feet away. Okay.
Oh, it's 10 feet wide.
Oh, yeah. So 6 feet long, 10 feet
So-
wide. Blast from your direction.
So we'll do these two squares here. Or 10 feet wide.
All right. So it's in their turn. They're going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I going to need to make a save?
It's probably technically, yeah, because you're within that 10 feet wide range. You're going to get blasted with wind. Oh, and, well, actually, it's still your turn. Do you still have anything else you can do, Colas?
No. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right, so, Yuri, now it's your turn, and, you have to make a DC 15 strength save or be pushed 15 feet. That's not a success. So you're gonna be pushed 15 feet towards the big strong man.
Well, shit, I was heading that way anyway.
There you go. Glad I can help.
So
now-
you just get like plastered like right up against this guy. He looks down at you.
Well, I was going to pull out my axe and just try to chop his leg off.
Okay.
Being that he's probably 5 times taller than me.
Oh, easily. Yeah, he's like 10 feet tall right now. So he's almost like 3 times the size of you.
So failing that save, all it did is just move me,
Yeah.
and that's it. Oh,
And it moved. You see all these other people, like these people just get blasted out of the area. So it's completely clear between Kolos and the strong man now.
Alright, well, like I said, I'm trying to chop his leg off.
All right, with a 17 is going to hit this guy as you bring the axe into his leg. You cut right into his boot, and he just looks confused and very angry.
Also, would like to try to go him if I could.
You can certainly do that. So roll your superiority die. A wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has a disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you. Sweet. Alright, so go ahead and roll your d10 for the damage. And I will make a wisdom saving throw. Or attempt to. This guy hasn't been rolling good. He rolled another. He rolled another 5.
He's gonna.
His wisdom.
He's gonna roll. He's gonna roll better than I just did.
So you did an extra point of damage, but now he is completely focused only on you. All right, what else you want to do?
He passed the saving throw.
He failed, so that's why he's goaded. So he's just sees you. He's like,
I'm gonna chop at him again. Oh, yeah, I attacked him once, right?
yep, yeah, you get a second attack. Oh, nice. Yeah, so you just slash into this guy for another 8. Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt at this point.
And I'm going to use my action surge to attack him.
Run over there, just hack away at this guy. Nice.
I feel like I'm on a roll.
Oh, until now. Yeah, you swing. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. You kind of overstep as you feel like you're on a roll, and you swing for the 3rd time, but you catch yourself. All right, you have one more attack.
Did I like almost chop my toe off or something?
No, I mean you just missed. I mean, you roll a 19 for your dexterity save, so it's the best you can do with your secondary save. So.
Well, I just split second, gather myself real quick, and jack back for another monster swing.
We're gonna take this guy down. Oh snap! All right, so it is a total of 12 plus 8. Well, let's see. What's your battle axe? Is automatically an 8, right? Battle axe is a D8.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
All right, so that's actually accurate. Yeah, this dude is looking really hurt now. You this swing down and you like cut right into this guy's leg, and you see him kind of like grab both hands now, and he's like grabbing a hold of his knee as his leg is like almost severed in two. But he is not dead. But there's definitely a
like
grotesque scene now as you run over and start hacking into him, and the people down to the side have started to gather a little bit of crowd. They're kind of standing away, but they're like, "Oh my goodness!"
I'm surprised that he's not dead, but he is a big ass guy. So there's nothing else I can do. I'm gonna end my turn, but I feel like I dealt some damage to him.
Yeah, he's looking really hurt. Like you almost chopped his leg off. Like, and he's got a big ass leg. So
That's what I was trying to do.
Hector, it's back to you.
I'm just gonna yell out, try not to kill these guys, Jesus! And I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find somebody who was like trying to sneak away undetected if somebody's like fucking around with this guy's wares or something.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yep. 23.
All right, so at this point, you look around and you saw originally when you came in here and you saw Presto. He had a dwarf assistant with him. The assistant is no longer with him, and you see Presto at this point standing on top of his podium, and he's looking around, and he's like, "Hold, where are you?" And again, he's like frantic. He's like, "Oh my god, what am I gonna do?"
Gotcha. I'm assuming that was my action.
I'll give that to. I'll give that as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll throw out just a guiding bolt on the werewolf.
All right.
16.
16. Let's see. That's gonna hit.
Cool. 13 radiant damage.
That just smashes into the back of him. He didn't even see that one coming.
And I'm going to make my way towards Presto by 10, 15 feet.
His last name is Changeo, right?
It is. Presto Changeo.
And that's my turn.
All right, Snodlers.
I mean, it still hasn't gone out and bled into the big lot yet, right?
No, and it seems like it hasn't really gotten much louder. In fact, it's probably gotten a little bit quieter as like the crowd at this point. It's been a few seconds. Has started to disperse enough to where most of them are out of the immediate danger.
I am still trying to discuss and read spines and completely ignoring the fact that the person selling them is probably very concerned and acting like this is just completely normal.
Yeah, so the Dragonborn that's standing there, like, you're over there looking at the books, and he's kind of like on his tiptoes, and he's kind of like looking over the crowd, and he's like, "Gee, I wonder what's going on over there."
Bro, it's not all it just figures it's feet fest shit.
Oh yeah, he looks very concerned, but he knows he's gonna close in on a sale here, so.
Damn, pretty well. All right, that's my turn. That's about 6 seconds.
All right, Maglar.
Well, I guess I'm gonna swing at the wolf again.
All right.
At advantage this time.
That's right.
What's what do I get the advantage from?
From the guiding bolt that he shot the werewolf with.
Yeah, it's only on your first attack.
Oh, but 28 is definitely gonna hit. For 16, all right. So yeah, you like slice right into this guy, and as you see his fur start completely taking over his body, and he turns into a at this point almost like a full werewolf sort of form. But yeah, he's not dead, but he looks hurt.
All right, Meglar's gonna do the great sword again. This time he's not really gonna use it to kill him. He's gonna pretty much do it to knock him out.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 27. You pull the sword back, and you take the hilt of it, and you just smash him right in the forehead, and this thing just falls over, and it's knocked out cold.
Nice.
Sweet. And that's Meglar's turn.
Right, Mr. Vitoris.
The massive dude's still up, right?
Yeah, he's still up, and he's got like both of his hands on his knee, and he looks like he's hurting.
I'll pull out my other short sword, and I will, I guess, slap him with the flat of the blade, try and knock him unconscious.
You're gonna try to jump up and hit him in the head. He's like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, fuck it. 20.
All right.
Not natural.
Make an acrobatics check on top of that.
24?
All right, so you rush up, and as he's kind of like hunched over, you jump off of his wounded knee and smack him with like the flat part of the blade right in the forehead. As you hit him, go ahead and roll damage. That's
17 points?
yeah, that's just enough. As you smack him, you see he just kind of slumps over onto the ground, knocked unconscious.
That was with the sword that looks like it's on fire, but it's not really.
It's a fish sword.
You leave my fish sword out of this. But it's got fire in parentheses.
Nice. All right. So other than that, you see the kids to the south that are like still like running around, but they're not like threateningly like trying to murder their mother, but like you can see like she's like telling them to like stop talking, but every time they start talking, they're like, "Mama!" And there's just flames coming out of their mouth.
Is there other than the kids? Is that about it?
That's the only thing.
Don't be a pussy.
That you see in this immediate area right now.
Don't be a pussy. Kill him. Feet.
No. I'm just gonna knock him unconscious. Hector yelled,
right.
knock him unconscious. They're unconscious. And then I'll bonus action and start making my way towards the children.
All right.
Where are they?
They're down here.
This marker?
Yeah, that down there. Yeah, there's 3 kids and their mother. All right, so that brings up the strong man. He is sleeping like a baby. And the werewolf. All right, go ahead, Colos.
Well, if they're sleeping, I'm not going to continue attacking them.
Oh, you're not going to run over and just stab them in the face?
No.
Oh.
Go through all the trouble to knock him out, and Colos just comes over, stab, stab.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Hey, those are easy kills. Nice.
Thanks for the XP and gold, guys.
Now, I'm just going to stand here. I got nothing else that I would do.
We got kids breathing fire, but
Well, they're not any threat, are they?
I mean,
you know-
just the fact that they're chaotic, fucking fire-breathing kids who don't know what the fuck's going on.
Kill them.
Okay, well,
They're evil.
that was 15 feet. Is this still considered rough terrain? Or no?
I'd say at this point it's not, because most of the crowd that has gathered and have seen you guys, they're watching you guys as you're now like the heroes of the situation. So as you approach, they start getting out of your way.
Alright. I'm on bonus action, take my gust of wind, and switch it to the 2 squares where me and Vitoris are, aim down at the kids and the mother.
Yeah, you just start like blasting people out of the way, and people are moving as this gust of wind just blasts towards the kids, and it draws their attention, and they're like, "Who's that bad man?" And there's just fire coming out of their mouth. Let's see. That's pretty much all you can do, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yuri, are you gonna? You're up. I don't know if there's anything you want to do.
Should kill this big guy is what I should do, but well, I'm gonna make my way towards the kids. I'm gonna dash towards the kids if it's open area.
Yeah, it's open now because Kolos just opened the whole alleyway up. There's a sea of people around both sides, but yeah, you could haul ass down through there.
25. Well, I'm dashing right up to the kids, and that's all I can do.
All right,
Since I used my action surge already.
nice. All right, so Hector, you're standing over with Presto Changeo.
Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. Is there? I'm gonna look around for his assistant. I'm gonna make my way to the back of the cart, see if I can find him over there, and just look around.
Yeah, you kind of take a look around the back of the cart. Inside the cart, you see more like barrels and like crates in open box crates, and you can see more of these potions and different tinctures and components that this guy is trying to sell. But you don't see the dwarven guy, that his assistant.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's not a ton I can do. See. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna misty step to near the one of the nearest kids and see if I can just scoop him up and hold him still. Why not?
Yeah, you go ahead and just make a strength check with advantage. It's a kid.
How do I roll this in the thing? There we go.
Yeah, so you grab one of these kids and they're like, "Hey!" And you see little flames come out of their mouth. Not enough to do any damage to you, but it kind of like you hold them back, and then it just kind of like singes your your chest a little bit, your cloak.
Yeah, I can always like pick him up and hold him like away from me and like away from anything dangerous, like just.
Point him at Yuri.
So at that point, we're gonna end combat here.
Okay.
So anyway, these books.
Yeah, we'll go back to Snowders for a minute with the at the cart, at the book cart.
Sitting there like two books, one in each hand, like looking at them, and then looking at the guy, and the guy's still like tiptoed, like looking over me, ignoring me.
Eventually, he says, I don't hear any commotion now. Must be all under control. Oh, friend, what are you here for?
Snoddle has been here for like at least 4 rounds of 6 seconds.
Oh, that's a confusing way of counting time.
Actually, what do you mean time?
Oh, well, what are you interested in? I have some of the most interesting books in all the realm.
Snoddlers definitely can't agree or disagree, but I was looking at the Faith Inquiry of the Sea Captain. Is it like an actual story? Like, what are we talking about here?
Oh, this is an interesting book now. This is a story. It's an actual. It's more of a journal of a sea captain, but
All I need to hear next. So, the beaten journals of the Great Desert.
That's the Great Desert. I don't know if you ever heard of the Caradusian Barrens, but it's the Great Desert to the south. It gives you a little bit of information about surviving the Great Desert.
Can I roll something to see if, like, I know it's not it, but like I want to be like, is that the desert we were already in?
Do an intelligence check.
Nice.
And actually, were you guys in a desert?
Yeah, when we went to get one of the peace
I
parts.
love the Abbey.
Yeah.
Oh, I was, yeah.
I was like, I don't remember which way south was.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean that's good enough to think that. I don't know. It's either way. It could go either way. If you remember
All right.
that, or I think you've heard of. I think when you guys were in the tavern, they were talking about this great desert to the south. But
All right. Well, Snodulus has already like been through a desert. So who's the Kardashians? Cordusian? Is that of anyone important?
yeah, the Kuradusians. It's a dangerous place. Most people never survive if they trek through there. But I've never read this story. But there's all sorts of tales of great riches in the desert.
No,
If that's a
you
thing
haven't
that
read
you're
it?
interested in, maybe you should pick it up. You know.
Well, if you haven't read it, then I don't know why Snoddlers wouldn't read it. And Snoddlers puts that book down. So, Memorable Travels of the White Mountain. This is another journaling type book.
No, this is some interesting, an interesting read about. This comes far to the east, over on Faerun of the some old mountains. It's got some very interesting maps. It's been rumored that several of the towns have been wiped off of out of memory and out of existence. But this book will hold those maps to find these old lost towns.
So, is this fiction or non-fiction?
I think we call that non-fiction. You're not from around here, are you?
So wait, Snoddlers is confused. Is non-fiction fake or real?
Well, these are real, my friend. Real.
So non-fiction is still right, though, I think.
And for 50 gold, you can find out on your own.
Well, Snoddler is looking at these books. The Black Shadow. Is it really about demons?
There might be some evil in that book. I don't know if that's something you should really dabble with. At that point, he kind of like pushes that book a little bit to the side.
I would like to jump up and grab the book and be like, all right, I'll take 3.
It's like, whoa. This could be dangerous for somebody who's not real strong against the dark arts, but he kind of opens it up for a second and kind of like thumbs through it, and he kind of holds it away from him a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, you see here, it's kind of written in these hieroglyphics. It contains locations of all sorts of demonic and evil things in the realm. But I'd be careful with it. You know, it might lead you to someplace you don't want to go."
Snoddlers is confused. You have a book that you don't want to sell me?
Well, I would sell it to you. Of course I'll sell it to you. I'm just warning you. You seem like a naive fella. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Demons aren't something you should mess with.
Snoddlers isn't sure if naive in this context is good.
But, yeah, I mean, I'll take your gold, happily.
Perfect.
All right.
Snoddlers would like the Memorable Travels, the Sea Captain Journal, and this Black Shadow Demon book. That sounds like a fun one.
That sounds like a fun one. All right.
And this Song of Legend is just like some crappy songs, right?
Let me see this. Oh yeah, that's a pretty fun book. I've read this one. This is it's a very thick book. It's about 600 pages. It's about it's exactly that, religious hymns and songs that some of them they say they can grant you healing and things like that. You know, I know the clerics and their use of that sort of thing, but
yeah, Snoddlers isn't one of those. In fact, Snoddlers has to hurt himself to heal others. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, you're one of
So
those.
anyway, about that demon book, I think I want those 3. Can you do me any better though? 125 seems like a lot.
Well, I could drop it down to 115.
How about 105? And if I die from the demon book, you can get it back. I'll put it in my will.
Deal. And he shakes your hand.
I have the left hand out still.
He looks confused.
I like the I'll will it back to you, I swear.
So wait, let me get the books that you got here. So you got the Black Shadow book, right?
Black Shadow, The Faithful Inquiry of the Sea Captain, and Memorable Travels of the White Mountain. Honestly, the elemental procedures on the Ignan lexicon sounded really sweet, but it almost sounded useful, so I was worried about that.
I'm just gonna post the description of them in that same handout.
Oh, I didn't get a handout.
Oh yeah, so it's in that book list. Yeah, of course you did, because you were just looking at it. That book. Oh, okay.
No, you like messaged it to me.
Oh, if you look in your list on Roll20, it's in there. It says book list. Oh, sorry, I should.
Nope.
I should have mentioned it. Yeah, only you should be able to see it.
Oh, it's at the top. That's why. Nice. All right.
But yeah, I'll put the paste the descriptions of those in there.
All right. And then after we shook hands, I'll be like, so now that Snodulus is a paying customer, you got any other books that are like, the books for customers?
Like in quotations, like air quotes.
No, actually, it's with like 3 eyebrow raises.
Well, you do seem like a man that enjoys a good read.
I take my gold pouch out, which has like 600 plus gold in it right now, and I slap it on the table and use the giant thud sound. And I also had to raise it above my head because I'm sure the table's above my head.
Oh,
like Snodulus is well versed in books.
Oh well, now that you say that, I do have a couple of books that I've stashed away here.
Any wizards books?
I have 2 of these, but they might be a little pricey. One of them, it's a little mild. It's gonna run you 300 gold, and he holds it up, and he pulls it up from under the counter and holds it up. It's you can see the title of it. It says Tome of the Moon. It's a spell book. He kind of flips through it real quick, and then he slaps it closed, and then he's like, but for a little bit extra, for 500, I've got this book, and he pulls out this other book, and it's kind of it almost looks like it's got some sort of binding made of skin, and it's black, and
I'll take the Book of Vile Darkness. I'm just kidding.
And he says, he holds it up, and you can see it's kind of written in like a dark ink. It's not quite blood, but it looks very evil. And it says, The Holy Book of Hate. I have this here. These are both a couple of interesting reads, full of probably useful spells, but...
So, you said 300 and how many?
300 for the Tome of the Moon, 500 for the Book of Hate. And if anybody asked, you didn't get them from me.
What happens if Snodulus had a group discount where I took them both off your hands and never mentioned you again except for in my will for that other book?
For... Wait, what did you say for what other book?
The one that I will will you when I die.
No.
Shadows.
No, we don't even want to talk about those. But this book is an entirely serious, whole different thing. I could probably run you a little bit of a discount for if you bought the 2 of them together. But I could probably give you both of the books for 700.
Snodulus will need to panhandle 3 gold, 5 silver. But Snodulus will do it.
All right, so
I'm gonna go back and ask anyone in the group for like 5 gold.
okay.
5 whole gold.
Yeah.
So he's gonna hold on to those books for you. I'm gonna finish putting those in here. So the Book of Shadows, you bought the desert book, or no?
No, not the desert. I've already been to a desert and I've already survived it. Why would I care about it?
That's true.
Sea Captain, because it was actually a journal, so maybe I could actually learn some real sea bullshit instead of the crap that we did. The Black Shadow, and I think the White Mountain?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I had it saved in a notepad and I closed it after I told you, so I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm trying to...
It was 2 50s and a 25, and I know the 25 was the Sea Captain, which doesn't really narrow anything down, so sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it has to be Memorable Travels of the White Mountain. So, Snodulus unexcitedly walks away from the thing until I think he's out of range, and then he, hastily, shuffles, and finding the first party member that he can. Who is it?
Who's closest?
We're all fairly close together.
Probably from Snodlers. Probably me and Kolos.
Perfect. So Snodulus literally runs through goes through the barrels and plops out. Hey, Vitoris, Snarlers needs like 5 gold. Can Snarlers get the 5 gold?
5 gold. You already
Pretty
owe
please.
me. You already owe me gold.
Well, then I'll owe you 5 more gold. Snarlers, I mean, what's the difference? Snarlers is going to pay you back at some point.
What are you? What are you getting, a meat stick? Are they really that pricey?
Hey, Kolos.
I'll pull 5 gold out. Like, here you go, man.
Thanks. Doesn't even say anything. Just...
Bring. As he's
Nope,
running
he's
away,
gone.
I'm like, bring me a meat stick.
Oh man,
Damn.
I was just about to give you 100 gold, but whatever.
Fuck gold, bye. So I slap my bag on the table, and I'm holding back like the 3 extra gold pieces I have.
So you borrowed 5 from me, but you only needed 2.
No, I needed like 3.5.
Let me add that down.
Yeah, I'm not writing that down.
All right, so
Oh,
you should be able to click the links for the spell books in that book list. And I got the
Ooh,
I got
fancy.
the rough descriptions of the 3 books that you've got. Obviously, there'll be more in the future.
Yep. Holy shit. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of overlap. Oh well, I should realize that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 100% overlap.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking about that when I looked at him. I just clicked on him too. I was like, oh, I hit random generator and like 3/4 of the spells are the same.
All the first and second level spells are the exact same.
So I'll have to take a look at that because that's kind of, I don't want to chip you over. Wait, how come there's
Nah.
nothing over? Was that 4th level?
No. One of them goes up to 5th.
Oh, one of them goes. Yeah. Even though
That's fine.
I put 7th level in there. And the only thing you randomly got is 5th level. Anyway, yeah. We'll take a look at that because I don't want there to be too many like overlaps. That's kind of crummy. You just used all of your gold to buy the same.
Yeah, but the thing is that from like an actual value perspective, I got like a bajillion. I mean, if I had actually bought these individual spells, this would have been like astronomical.
Oh yeah,
right?
that is a lot of spells.
So it's a good savings, even if like
They're the
there's
same.
yeah. I mean,
duplicates.
I don't know what all the duplicates are between the two because I can see even some of the ones that are different exist in both. So I mean, I'll have to see if they're actually a 1-for-1. If they are, then that sucks. But whatever, you can fix that however you want.
Yeah.
I won't add anything yet. I'll just look through it.
Yeah, go ahead and check them out. I'll check them out after and see if I can randomly generate a couple extra if there's too many of the same. But all right, cool.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So he's like, well, you're a real good customer. If you come back tomorrow, I'm supposed to get a few spell scrolls in.
Snodlers will have to ask if you can borrow more gold from the same guy.
at the end of the campaign, I can't wait to add up how much you owe me.
Don't worry, Snodlers has been writing it down just haphazardly.
Oh, don't worry. Vitoris says the exact total.
Oh, don't worry.
You better hope one of these spells isn't the thing that makes you have like 1 intelligence for like 30 days. Alright, time to pay. Whap! Alright, it's 17 gold. There you go.
As I'm fucking gnawing on the ship railing.
Num num.
Look, it was for the greater good.
I like
Anyway.
that we just put down like, a riot or whatever, and we get done, we fucking catch our breath. Snod's like, can I have 5 gold? I really need it. Like right now, I need 5 gold.
He's out shopping.
Yeah, man. Here you go, and fucking he's gone. Won't
Yeah.
even buy me a fucking meat stick.
He's worse than a teenager.
So on my way back, I would like to find the most disgusting thing that looks like it might be meat on a stick, even if it's like grasshopper.
Oh, it's
and that's what I'm bringing back.
It's one of those rat tails.
Yep, I'm bringing that back. It's gonna meat stick.
Oh, I forgot. I still have the solid gold rib from like session 1.
Nice. Yeah, it's a straight up rat tail, but it's got some sort of
Done.
spices on it, so it
Yep,
looks
I'm
like
bringing
it
that back.
could be appetizing.
How many gold was that?
That was 1 silver.
That's way too little.
For a rat tail, he's trying to make a profit, not sell anything.
All right, so I come back and I go back to Vitoris. I'm like, Matora, Snodler's got you your meat stick, and here's your change, and gives them 1 gold, 4 silver.
You can hold on to the change.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll just very sadly look at my rat tail he got me. He's like, was there nothing else, man?
I'm sure there was a lot of stuff. That was just, I was kind of... Snodler's was in a hurry.
What'd you buy for 5 gold?
These, and I take out, all 30 books I now, the, 5 books I now have.
And a couple of them are pretty
found
big.
a good deal.
One of them has 500 pages or something.
Snodler's found a good deal.
Anything stick out to me about the books or no?
Do a perception check to see if you notice the demon book.
Like just real quick.
Oh no, you didn't quite notice. Snodler's you just saw he had a stack of books.
Damn, I was hoping to question him about. Is that human flesh on one of those? But no. Oh, you bought books. Okay. Let me know if there's anything good in there.
Oh, Snodler's thinks there's going to be a lot of good things in here. 2 of them are actually about stories. 3 of them even, maybe.
Ooh.
There's maps in one. Snodler's is going to learn all about sailing. It's going to be so cool.
Right. Speaking of sailing, have we learned ship proficiency yet or not yet?
Snodler's has half proficiency. Do you not? Have you not been driving? Psh.
I haven't been driving. I've been doing everything else.
It sounds like you don't know how to do ship stuff then. Snodler's knows how to do ship stuff.
You know how to steer a boat. That's all you know how to do.
Well, when was the last time you had to do something that involved ropes and you had to roll? Snodler's has to drive the boat and rolls all the time.
I'll remember that next time we get to a storm.
Well, Snodler's done driving now, so it doesn't matter.
Snodler's got his half proficiency. He's like, fuck it, that's good enough.
Uh
I got the basics down. That's all you need, right?
huh.
Technically, the proficiency. Snodler's is well past the basics.
So if combat's done...
All right, yeah. So combat's done, and you guys, while Snodler's is shopping, you guys catch up with Presto. And Presto's there. He's like, "Oh, please, adventurers, come."
I'll ask him if he's got a rag or anything like that to try and stop the big dude's slit from bleeding out all over the place.
Yeah, they're innocent people. Please, we have to save them. But I don't know how this could have happened. I swear on my life, I don't know how this is happening. Holt and I tested these potions with the most exacting standards, the best, the top. Oh, Presto Changeo, you really did it this time. So
Insight check?
go ahead.
Snodler's really feels like he walked into something weird here.
He seems to be telling the truth. He looks pretty legit. He's definitely concerned. So he looks at you guys and he's like, we have to get to my shop. We can find the antidote and put everything back to normal.
Alright. Does he have a rag or something to stop the bleeding on the dude's leg?
Oh yeah, yes. Come in my carriage. So you guys go in the carriage and he's got blankets and things, and you go back out and treat his wounds the best you can. And a couple of the people in the crowd, some of the bystanders, they help and tend to this guy's wounds. As Presto's like, okay, well, we must hurry. We have to head to my shop before we find out that there's more of these people that are affected by this. I don't know how this could have even happened.
Well, let's load... is his wagon big enough so we can just load these two, and assuming the children's still breathing fire, get them to shut the hell up, and then get them on the back of the wagon so we can just go straight to a shop with them?
Oh, there's no time. My shop is right on the other side of the market.
Well, let's do it.
So you guys follow Presto and you make your way through the crowds of people, and the whole time Presto was nervous and he's freaking out and he's looking for more people that he sold potions to, and as he's coming around a corner, he looks over at a couple of people that he sold stuff to, and he's like, "Are you guys okay? And there's just like a halfling couple. He's like, I sold you that tonic, that enlargement tonic. You haven't drank it yet, right? And at that point, they pull up the tonic from like a satchel, and he's like, oh, it's right here. I haven't tried it yet. And Presto just smashes it out of his hand. He's like, don't drink it, whatever you do. And you see this like this green liquid just pour all over the ground, and the halfling looks pissed. He's like, whoa. I paid good money for that. You actually charged me for that. That was 20 gold. And he goes, oh, here. And he just like throws a bunch of money on the ground. Come, adventurers. We must get to my shop quickly. This could be an epidemic in the city. So you guys follow him. Literally, like on the opposite side of the market, and it's the same sort of thing. As you guys are like walking through the crowds, he's just freaking out the whole time. But you manage to get to like the opposite side where you see some of the stalls or some of the shops that are here all season, and you guys enter into the amazing Presto Changeo's shop. And as soon as you start walking into the shop, you see it's kind of just. It's like a makeshift shop / like you can tell like he lives here. Like there's like his bed and there's like clothes on the floor, and he's got like his underwear hanging from like a line, and he's like, oh, don't mind the mess. I've been preparing for Feet Fest the whole time. And he's those don't mind those skid marks there. But as you walk in, you do notice that the place is like ransacked. There's like crap everywhere, and Presto stops for a second. He's like, what? I've been robbed! What the hell is this? You look around, there's like scattered papers and like smashed vials all over the floor. A bunch of the drawers have been pulled out of like his desk and stuff, and they're all everything, all the contents of his desk, pens and like pencils and like papers are just everywhere. And you even see like his dresser is like knocked over, and his prized collection of like top coats and fancy hats are just in a pile of stuff mixed in with like of ink and like potions and all sorts of shit all over the floor. And he's like, oh no, my favorite hats. And he like runs over and he's like wiping them off.
I'll be like, Presto, you need to calm down. Antidotes. We'll focus on this later. Before the werewolf wakes up and starts eating.
This place is already crashed. We might as well just burn this piece down.
You can't start a fire, especially with all the accelerants around.
Fire? Why would you want to burn down my shop? This is my livelihood.
He's just an
Place
asshole.
is
Ignore him.
This place is it's a dump.
The antidotes were right there. And like you look at the floor where the top hats are, and they're all like covered in this like this goo, and it's just, there's no way we can use that now. Let me grab my journal. We can make some more. And then he like rushes off to the desk, and he's like feverishly like looking through the empty drawers and stuff. He's like, my journal. It's gone! But who would do this?
You got any employees?
But employees?
I think I'm just killing.
Whoa, what? Maybe did I choose the wrong adventurers? You seem like such heroes in the market.
Listen, just ignore the dwarf. There's no filter. He just talks to talk. He won't actually do anything. He's terrified.
You just pull out a dagger and he'll run away scared. It's fine.
He's like, so at this point, he's like, oh my goodness. He's like searching on the floor through the papers, and he's like, we have to find my journal. It's got to be around here somewhere.
I start helping him try to find his journal.
All right, so make an investigation check for Taurus.
10.
Anybody else want to help him?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll help him.
All right,
Start.
everybody make investigation checks. Yeah.
Half keeping an eye on Yuri, make sure he's not pocketing a bunch of shit.
Yuri rolls a 20.
He's the one who finds the journal, doesn't say anything.
So Yuri, you do find 2 interesting pieces of paper as you're going through all of his shit. You literally Yuri's the only one. So
Just shove them in that pocket.
all right, so this is what you see, Yuri. I guess I will show it to you only. Gotta make this difficult for me, Yuri. All right, so you should be able to see this in your journal now, Yuri. And this is the second one. I'll put this in your journal as well. Let me know if you'd like to share those with anybody. So yeah, at that point, the rest of you guys are all searching around, and nobody finds his journal. And he's like, I don't know what we're gonna do. Where's Hold? I can't believe he must have ran off during all the commotion.
What's he look like?
He's a dwarf. He's a long mustache that kind of like wraps around his head and almost like forms a beard with his mustache. I know it's kind of a weird thing. I always tell him I wish he would shave it, but yeah, he was wearing like a green cloak. Did I mention he's a dwarf?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a long shot, but I'm gonna summon up an owl and have him go scour the area, look for a dwarf with a long mustache and a green cloak.
All right, that sounds good. I wish there's something we could do to any sort of clues around here. Well,
is there like a back door to the shop?
sure, yeah.
Take a look. Is there like a back, like where customers normally can't go?
Yeah, like you go up through the back. It's more of like his living quarters. So you walk through like his bedroom, and there's like a little kitchen, and then there's a back door.
Is his bedroom been tossed as well?
Yeah, it looks like his whole bedroom has been tossed.
Kinky.
And he's
I'll
like,
check.
I can't believe this. Like, who would do this? That had to be they were looking for my journal the entire time. Has all my recipes in it.
Is Hector still here? 'Cause I can picture Hector getting excited about the words recipes. Is the back door open?
Yeah, the back door is still open. So like you can tell somebody booked it out the back door.
Take a look out there. Is it alley? Opens up onto a side street or something like that?
Oh, how about this? And he reaches into his pocket. He pulls out this little vial. Because this is a potion of perception.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, this wasn't mixed
Oh.
with my last batch.
I'll gingerly take it from him, and I'll drink it.
All right, so go ahead and make a perception check and add +10.
Damn.
Jesus.
So,
22?
22. Yeah, go ahead, Yuri.
who's in the house or in the shop with us? Everybody, or
So yeah, it sounds like everybody's there.
I
might just
don't
be-
know if I would have followed,
Oh,
but probably.
yeah, I think eventually Snothers would have caught up.
I agree. I'm just like I didn't think about it when you were telling me to roll and stuff. I was like, meh. Oh wait, maybe I would be there because I came back and then everyone was like, we gotta go.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm there.
You brought
We're
the,
good.
You brought the rat tail back, so.
Yeah, we're good. I'm there.
Oh, when I poke my head
What?
out, I'll toss the rat tail. I'm not eating that shit.
So rude.
And I do want to announce to the guys that I found this note. I'm not sure if it and the card.
All right, so I will put it in everybody's journals now, so you guys can see.
Of course, making it sound like I solved a mystery or something.
All right, so you guys
Or
should
really, it's
see the business card and the note from Patsy in your journals that Yuri just happened to have in his pocket.
So, guys, why are we wasting our time with this chump anyway? He's going to ruin Feet Fest for us, I'm sure.
If you want to go get drunk, go for it. We'll handle everything here.
So I'll read it out. So the first thing you guys see is the business card. I don't know if you guys have looked at it, but it's a business card that says Hammer Hearths, Healing and Haberdashery, Potion Reversal, Limb Regeneration, the finest hats, opening soon. Then the second thing was the note from Patsy. It says, to Mr. Hold Hammerhearth from Patsy's Princely Print Shop. Dear Mr. Hammerhearth, please see the attached final proof for your recent order. We apologize we could not fit Hammerhearth's Healing and Haberdashery on the same line as you requested. It's still a lovely name for a shop, however, and we wish you great success. We also regret to inform you we will be unable to complete the requested print run of flyers in time to be distributed at Feet Fest, as our staff are planning to attend the event. Surely you understand. Good luck with your new business and many blessings for opening day. Signed, Patsy's Princely Print Shop.
Well,
Nautilus thinks that all these people rhyme their shit too much.
So at this point, as you guys are holding that out, Presto snatches the business card out of your hand, Yuri, and he's like, I can't believe it! Hold! We worked together for years, perfecting our methods, and he never once asked me for pay. He always showed up on time. He mixed all the potions for Feet Fest while I finalized my sales pitch. And now...
Nautilus feels like this is all related.
It totally is. And now I find out he's been planning to stab me in the back. You know, you think you know someone, and then presto changeo. No. You have to find him. If he has my journal, and that means he has my formulas. You have to find him. We have to stop him.
Nautilus is confused on have to. Like, is it because, like, you did something bad?
Well, if Hold purposely sabotaged these potions, I sold a ton of these potions this morning. And then I gave out the freebies. If people start taking these today, there could be problems all over the city.
I didn't drink any of your shitty potions.
Well, I'm glad you did. But normally they're not shitty, just to let you know. You should really try some.
Nautilus will take one.
Well, I'm sure after this, I could brew you up anything you guys want.
I can see smells.
Yeah. So, and speaking of that, so while you take that perception potion, you do catch this whiff of this cologne in the air, and it's like really like pungent, and like you could tell it was fresh.
I'm on the track, boys. I'm gonna start following it.
And Presto asks you, "What? You smell something?"
Cologne.
Oh, that's it. That's Hold's cologne. He always wears this cologne. It says it's gonna get him all the ladies, but I never see any ladies with him.
Nautilus thinks it's doing that right now. Vitoris is on the trail.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm also gonna run up and give Vitoris enhance ability for perception.
Nice.
Jesus. I'm like a fucking bloodhound right now.
40.
So it's advantage, what, plus 10?
Yeah, plus 10.
That's pretty good.
Well, I think it'd be Owl Wisdom.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so he has advantage and plus 10. So
Quick, also give him guidance over and over.
Vitoris sees all.
Fucking smell colors and see smells. It's gonna be great.
Everyone's made of numbers and they're all green. What's going on?
Well, we must follow his stench. All right, so you guys start making your way through the city. We'll go to this.
Vitoris just sniffing like a fucking hound.
We'll just change it to the city map for now, just for a change of scenery here. So you start running through the market district, which is up here-ish. There's a bunch of buildings and stuff. So yeah, you guys are sort of like running through the kind of the alleyways, and you just happen to see Vitoris, as you guys are making good time. You see what looks like this dwarf with in the green clothing. He hops down into the sewer, and you see the manhole cover drop as he vanishes out of sight.
He went in the sewer, boys.
Snobolus thinks you're going to have a hell of a time finding the cologne now.
But he just went in. We can chase him. It's a chase. The chase is on.
Hell yeah, I'll run after him.
All right, so as you guys make your way to the sewer, Hector, you open the sewer lid, you start climbing down, and you fall down into this sewer passage. But the cologne is still in the air, and it's strong enough for tourists where you track which way to go. Because as you get down there, there's like a north and south passage, so you instantly know he went to the north, and you start following the trail. You guys start like running around down this tunnel, and it takes a sharp right. And need you guys all to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
I like that I have a +8. It's not like so real tired than me.
+2.
They're damn near the bottom roll.
Wow, you guys are ridiculous, actually.
None of us rolled in poop. I'm ready.
So,
wait, I'll get the plus whatever for his aura.
Oh yeah, whoever's within 10 feet of me gets +4.
All right, so as you guys come running around that corner, all of a sudden, you guys see Hold, and he throws a potion as this fireball just engulfs the tunnel, doing 34 points of fire damage. But you guys all succeed. So you guys all take half.
17?
17 points of fire damage as this fireball just like rips down right through you guys essentially, but you guys kind of all like dodge enough of it getting down into like the nasty water to kind of keep most of the fire from just melting your flesh off.
Snodulus is tired of this.
Oh, I take no damage.
I cast Fly on myself and I dash to try to catch up to him. Wait, how far is he from us?
He's about, at this point, as he's like booking at like an extremely fast rate, almost as if you can tell like he took a potion or something, and he is like triple his movement speed. But yeah, so he's like 60 feet ahead of you, and you just fly, and you like come up right up behind him.
Yeah. So I asked because if he is, I thought he was super far away, but ironically, 60 feet is exactly the amount I want. So do you want to double check that?
No, yeah, like you fly right up to the back of him. As you catch up to him, though, he is busting through a doorway.
So I'm saying if he is only 60 feet away prior to me flying, then I'm not flying.
Yeah, so he's about 60 feet away before you fly, yeah.
So can I get a charisma saving throw then?
Sure can. I gotta warn you, he does have some high charisma.
I figure as much. That's fine. Especially considering there's a charisma potion.
18.
Yep, succeeds. He's out. Like, it did nothing.
I was say, wait, I thought he passed.
No, he passed. Like, he jumped through that hole.
But as you come around the corner, you see this fireball, and you look up at the other end of this 60-foot hallway as he bursts through this door. It's kind of like a makeshift wooden door, and he slams it closed. And you guys are about 60 feet from this wooden, just like janky-looking wooden door down to the sewer.
As we run up to it, I just yell, "Knock it down!" And I just point at the door to whoever's up front
I think that's me.
as we chase after this motherfucker.
Wow.
I will. Give me a second. Let me see. I think my stone might actually be useful.
Ooh, what do you got?
Curse luck stone. You can gain advantage on one ability check of your choice. The stone can't be used in any way, and again until the next dawn. And I can't get rid of it. I set it to strength. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and bowl through the door
Hell yeah!
Oh, nice.
Oh no!
Oh no.
with a 7.
So you bounce off the door as you think you're gonna smash through it, and it's kind of a chintzy looking door, but it's just not quite enough to smash through it.
That hurt.
It's not all those things we need to hurry. Try it
Walk up to
again.
the door and, I'm just gonna try to kick it down.
All right, go ahead and make a athletics check. All right, that's enough. There's this janky looking door. You kick it down. And as you guys enter this room, it appears to be this is Hold Hammerhearth's like his own personal shop / hideout. As you enter this room, you just this acrid smell of chemicals hits your nose, and you find yourself at this a dark warehouse-like space. It's kind of like a long forgotten storeroom that he kind of transformed into his like pseudo mad scientist laboratory, mixed with his little bedroom. It's got rows of barrels that line the wall, and you hear clattering coming from behind him. And along the opposite wall is a pristine collection of hats in various shapes and sizes. A few more vials smash, and an awful growl carries over the barrel wall as a giant dwarven head rises just over the wall as you guys enter this room, and you see Hold just triple in size. He's this massive dwarf, and his head is basically touching the ceiling. We're gonna put you on this map, and then we're gonna roll initiative. So you guys enter the room. You see this dwarf, just this massive dwarf, and a barrel come flying towards Kolos. So Kolos, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Nice. So you duck down just in time as this barrel just smashes into the side of the wall. As you guys are all like entering, and you just see the explosion of wood shrapnel, and you see this massive dwarf like, get out of my house.
I drink one of those giant potions too.
What'd you say? Yeah, the dude drank a potion. He's been drinking all sorts of potions. Here, did you roll initiative? Oh, you did.
Yeah, I rolled it earlier. It just didn't go in. I must not have clicked.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I'd put it in there. All right, so Hector, you're first to act as everybody stacks up through the door. You see this massive dwarf. This is the wall of barrels.
All right, shit. I'm just gonna cast Bless on. Let's see. We're gonna get Vitoris, Yuri, and Snobblers.
Taurus, Yuri, and Snobblers.
1d4, right?
Yes, to attack rolls and saving throws.
You think to put like a little cross icon or something?
I like pink better.
And then
Snodler's mumbles to himself, I bet you everything in here is flammable.
There's a lot of wood. And a lot of chemicals.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I'm gonna move this direction. And is this like a desk or something? Shelf, big shelf, or?
I'm sorry. Up here? Yeah, that's like his laboratory table. It's like a big
So
L-shaped desk or table.
not so much cover then. Maybe partial. Yeah, I'm gonna sit up here.
Yeah, you might get partial cover if you like duck behind it.
Some partial cover. I'll just duck down best I can, and then my turn.
Sure. All right, Meglar, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess I'll just make my way over to the big guy.
Meglar ain't scared.
Where did I even start from?
And I'm gonna rage again.
Pissed off that there's a dwarf bigger than you?
And I'm gonna use greatsword on him.
So you swing. Yeah, he's. I'm looking at the wrong one. You swing and you miss. He's a big,
Alright.
he's a big guy, but you swing at it and he just kind of like kicks at you because your sword is like a toothpick to him.
Alright, again. Ah, god damn it.
Same thing, and he.
Alright, I guess that's my move.
All right, so now there's.
All right.
This is where we all die at a huge fireball.
That's where it's gonna happen.
So I cast Fireball centered on myself.
Yes, that's how you do it.
It's not worth it. Now I'm going to wait. Who's next? All right, so I'm going to run up and touch Vitoris in the nice way.
Not the bad
Yeah.
touch.
Olos?
Oh shit! I did the wrong thing. Sup?
Hey,
So what's funny is I actually looked in the Discord icons and I was like, oh, it's the dark one, and that's literally all I did. So that was my bad. So you are now invisible, aka you have advantage, and you don't drop invisibility when you attack.
ooh.
Oh, that's cool. Greater invisibility. All right, so let's give
Yep.
you something.
I gave myself a blue dot.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, so this is one of those like 1 minute things because it's not normal invisibility.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run and slide under this desk.
All right, that's a cupboard.
Damn it! I'm gonna slide into the cupboard. Fuck!
Open the cupboard.
Open the
just
cupboard.
climb in and shut it.
Oh, no, I've already used my action.
All right.
I am 99% certain that that is pretty much all I got. Yep, that's good.
All right.
Ooh, wait, I take that back. I'm going to cast my Manifest Mind. Bloop.
Hey, little guy.
It's Daka. All right, now we're good.
All right, go ahead, Yuri.
I mean, all I really can do is just dash towards him.
Let's say, "What's up, brother dwarf?"
But I don't want to get right on him. I want to get close, though. Especially since I can't attack. So I'm going to just dash to there, and that's it.
All right. That brings up his turn. And, all of a sudden, you see him grab a barrel from the top of this stack, and he just launches it at Snodlers. Let's see.
Use my reaction.
So, ironically, if I slit him on the ground, is it a ranged attack? So there's disadvantage?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Woo! I have a chance of not getting wrecked.
I'll also use my reaction to see if I can make him miss. if it's an attack roll.
It is an attack roll, yes.
Cool. So it's a -2 to that attack.
All right, so let me see. He has 15 to hit. Oh, wait. That's at disadvantage. Hold on. An 8. Yeah, so this barrel comes flying across the room, and it just shatters against the wall. So now there's like pieces just kind of land next to you. So
I just look up in the air as it goes over my head.
All right, so then he reaches down and he has this massive hand and he tries to pick up Meglar. So Meglar, make a athletics check. Ooh, nice. So he goes up to try to grab you, and he also rolls a 22. So it's just enough for you just kind of hold up your sword enough to kind of poke him in the hand. He's like, "Oh, that hurt." So then
Bad doggy.
he takes his fist and he tries to slam it down on top of you now, Megler. Let me see what he rolls. Oof. With a 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
I think that's gonna hit. So let's see. I gotta look up how many. I gotta roll multiple dice for this guy. For 22 points of damage. It's half.
11, really?
Yeah, so 11. Yep. So he just kind of takes his fist and just slams it down on top of you. And that's his 3 actions. He is done. Go ahead, Vitoris.
Right, I'm going to scoot up behind this crate for cover. Pull out my crossbows.
Of course you are.
Of course I am what?
Hiding. Go ahead.
Says the man who runs.
I would say Yuri's going to be there for one turn if he runs away.
The second that dude hits him, he's fucking noping the fuck out.
That's why I didn't get right up on him.
He can reach you where you are, technically.
Hold on, I can't find my +1 crossbow? Question mark?
What'd you do with it?
It's not in my inventory?
Oh yeah, remember you didn't want it anymore, so you dropped it in the sea.
No,
shit's
no,
gone.
I totally wanted it. I'll just add +1 to my regular hand crossbow so I get it fixed.
Sure.
God damn it.
It's not enough to hit this guy as the arrow just
Well,
kind
no,
of
that's
off.
damage rolls.
Oh yeah, it's damage, piercing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Why is it
what
doing
are you
this?
doing?
Are they not equipped?
Maybe? Oh, it wasn't equipped. I equipped it. Refresh. There we go. 24 to hit. Oh, wait. I'm invisible, so yeah, 24 to hit.
24 is gonna hit.
If you hit with the first one every single time after I make you invisible, I swear to God.
He's always got to be invisible to hit anything, though.
And then it doesn't matter. It's ironic.
Right.
22 points of damage.
All right, let me subtract that. Boom. Yeah, that's so you sink a crossbow bolt right into his big old belly.
And with an 11 to hit with the offhand.
That's a good thing you had the advantage.
Thank God.
Typical
See?
Taurus. But your 11's gonna miss even with your +2.
So, well, that would have been a regular hand crossbow. So that's just a straight 11. Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
forgot I
you're
was
still
blessed.
Yeah.
All right, and that's it for my turn.
All right, Kolos.
I'm probably going to fail, but I want to do something interesting here.
Nice.
I'm going to run up and use Yuri as a launching platform
Okay.
and try to hit this dude in the head.
All right, so go ahead and let's see how this works. Make an athletics check. Nice. All right, so yeah, you run up kind of like use your weight as momentum and kind of grab a hold of his shoulder and launch yourself up. Go ahead and make an attack with advantage. Nice. 19's gonna hit
26.
for.
19's my athletics roll. It's
Oh, sorry, I'm
26.
looking at the wrong one. 26. It's gonna hit.
12 slashing.
All right, you got it.
And I guess as on the way down, I'll try to hit his knee or something.
Yes.
Another 26.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's sweet.
And 11 slashing.
For another 11. Oh yeah, he looks surprised as you just vaulted off of Yuri.
He's just surprised as I am that worked.
That beer be a sec.
That was cool.
Alright. That's all I got.
All right, Hector.
I'm just gonna do the old standby here. Give me
Deck save.
DC 15. Yeah.
Let's see. He's not the greatest at Dex, so this could do a little something. Oh, he rolls a 22. Sorry.
Well, don't. Nothing happens.
Now I roll good. All right.
Let's move one space over this way and drop prone.
All right. Nice. Megler.
Alright, I'm going to use reckless attacks.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And I am going to charge him with my greatsword.
All right, with the 24 to hit. For 15 damage. Nice. As you just start feel your sword carve into this massive dwarf's flesh.
And I will do it again.
All right. Plus the rage, 15, 27, 29 points of slashing damage.
Damn. Alright, that's all Meglar's moves.
Oh yeah, you frontliners are doing some work now. It only took 40 sessions.
Where's that javelin when you need it?
All right, go ahead, Snothers.
Vossen would be so proud of you.
Right, I'm sure Vossen hears this in the woods right now, and there's little tears coming to his eyes. He's in the outhouse.
So Snoddlers is going to army crawl out of range. Wait, I take that back. He's going to chromatic orb 3rd level.
Yes.
As lightning damage.
Ooh.
Wait, I get to choose, right? I think I get to choose. Oh, that's 15 to hit, though.
That's gonna mess. Oh, that would have been sick.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Never mind.
I'm pretty sure to include the 1d4 too.
Yeah, I see it now.
And then he hurriedly and upsettingly army crawls to try to go out of line of sight.
Army crawls next to Hector, who's also laying there.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Snoddler's a little scared too. That is it.
All right, Yuri, what do you want to do?
What's here? Hold in here.
That's now there's little mini me.
And I can I
It's-
squeeze in between any of these guys, or should I
Yeah,
go
this
down?
is a tiny creature that is corporeal. Like you could just stand in its place, pretty much.
You can go inside of his doppelganger.
All right, well that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to, as much as it breaks my heart, try to attack the dwarf.
Go for it. Uh, 19 will hit. He's a big old dwarf. for 7.
And I will second attack him.
All right, go for it. Oh yeah, this one's definitely gonna hit. Another 7. You're just hacking away with the battle axe.
Does it look like I'm
I mean,
damaging him at all? Or?
Yeah, you're hurting him, but he's a big old gigantic dwarf, so it's hard to tell.
And he's well, never mind. Oh, not my turn.
All right. So as it's his turn, he looks kind of mad at Yuri as you're the last person to kind of go whacking at him. So he is going to attempt to pick you up. So go ahead and make a athletics check, Yuri. Yeah, that's definitely not good enough. So he reaches down with this massive hand and grabs a hold of you. And he picks you up. And he takes you and he just tries. He launches you across the room towards Snouthers and Hector. So you guys have to make some dexterity saving throws to roll out of the way.
Alright, guys, if I smush ya.
Is there something special for being prone with dexterity?
That's
I feel like it's worse.
That's what I always thought, but it turns out it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, how that would work. I mean, I don't know if you get like an extra advantage or not. I don't think you would. Because he's literally towering above, and he's just launching this guy on top of you. So I don't really see how. Yeah.
Can't really roll out of the way too easily. That was the way I was thinking about it, but meh.
But
it doesn't look like there's anything in there.
You guys both rolled incredibly well. So, so let me see. I gotta calculate. I gotta roll the damage. 22 again. Another perfect 22 points of damage. That you guys are gonna take half that damage.
Jesus Christ.
But Yuri, you're gonna take the full 22 points of damage. As you land on top of these guys and kind of roll off next to them. I'll put you up here. And all 3 of you are prone now. So
when they ask if you're a god, Yuri, you say yes.
So then his last attack, he goes and he's going to drop his hammer fist down on top of Kolos. Or at least attempt to. You make an attack here. This is where he rolls like dog shit. 15 is not gonna hit him, sure.
Yep.
Right. Then he's just gonna stay there. He's gonna stay there. Go ahead, Vitoris.
Take a shot. Are you shitting me right now? Natural 20.
Natural 20.
There you go.
Oh god, this is gonna be a lot.
Jesus Christ.
17 normal damage. And
59.
42.
So how many? Let's see. It was 46s worth of critical, right, for sneak attack.
42 for sneak attack damage. And then 17 for just the arrow damage.
All right. So yeah. So you like snipe this dude. Like you see this crossbow bolt sticking right out of his like cheek, and he goes, "Oh!" He screams out and slams his feet down in the room, and Kolos and Megler make some dexterity saving throws.
22.
All right, so
12.
Megler, as he gets shot in the face and he stamps his feet down, a barrel rolls off this wall and smashes into you, and you're gonna take a little bit of bludgeoning damage.
Hey, real quick.
Yep.
Does danger sense work for this?
What does that give him advantage?
Advantage on dex saving throws if it's an effect he can see.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Hang on.
Yeah, I think that should work. Advantage on dexterity against effects that you can see, such as traps. Yeah, I'll give it to you. So with a 17, yeah, you definitely are gonna take. You're gonna half that damage. Well, and you're raging anyway, right?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna say you narrowly get hit by this barrel as it rolls off the top of this barrel wall and smashes on the floor next to you. But yeah, but he's still standing, but he now has a crossbow bolt from Vitor sticking out of his face.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna try and put another one next to him.
All right, hit the other cheek.
With a 15.
15's gonna miss.
And then I'm going to quietly make my way across the room.
I don't suppose a 16 hits.
16's not gonna hit either.
I tried, man.
Oh, you did your best. I did my best. We're all doing our best. That's all that matters. Or actually, wait. I'll move to there. What is this? Like a shelf?
That's like another shelf. So along the side of it is a bunch of vials of different liquids. You also see this collection of fancy hats. That's on the back shelf behind you now.
Nice. And that'll be it for my turn.
All right, Kolos.
Mechanically speaking, am I allowed to expend a charge of the elemental longsword and do divine smite with the same attack?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll swing with the elemental longsword for 24.
Yeah, it's gonna hit for 8.
I am going to expend one of its charges for fire. DD4.
All right.
Yeah.
For an extra 3.
Swing again.
Too bad you have advantage.
Yeah. 20 to hit.
20 is gonna hit too. Nice.
Alright. Doing another charge with the elemental longsword. So 19 total.
All right. So with that hit, he's looking really hurt now. He starts like rearing back a little bit. He's like, "Oh!" And he's like holding onto his side as the sword kind of cuts right into his gut.
That's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Hector.
Hector. I'm just gonna use my wild shape to go chalice form. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Snodlers. For 6 health back. And I'm gonna take my 7 health back.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna run over here because it's getting freaking crowded.
Where the crossbow bolts were coming from?
Yep.
Trying to molest me? You don't know I moved. Nobody knows I moved.
Yeah, I'd rather have you and me over here and those two over there than to be over there with the two of them. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Meglar.
Like, damn, you did a good job. Fucking snipe that guy. There's no way there.
You're talking to a box.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna use my greatsword on him. Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you're hacking into this guy. Oh, you hear him just cry out, and blood is starting to definitely pour out of this guy.
Are we trying to kill this guy?
I mean, he tried to kill a bunch of people up top, so user discretion.
Okay, fine with me.
He literally tried to murder a bunch of people for money, so, do with
Alright.
that you will.
28.
Ooh, that's gonna hit Meglar, and that's enough to finish him off as you slice through his belly. He starts slumping over. So Kolos and Meglar make another dexterity saving throw.
Man.
So Kolos, you just jump out of the way. Meglar, you're not so lucky as you end up like holding him up enough, but he's gonna fall on top of you.
It's like the comedy relief of
And he just crumbles on top of you. For 14 points of damage halves, so you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you punch this guy and put your weight into it, and you kind of roll him off, but he just catches your foot and lands on top of you. Definitely feel better. Just the fact that you put this guy away is enough to make you feel better.
Meglar just uses his strength just to get this dwarf right off of him and get up right to his feet.
And after he gets cut down, he shrinks back to normal size.
Hopefully we cut that note in half. Or, journal, I mean.
Or it get covered in blood.
Yeah, right?
It's definitely covered in blood. Everything's covered in blood. The entire floor is blood right there.
I'm still invisible.
A minute goes by and you're not visible anymore.
No, you ruined it.
I didn't make a Constitution saving throw with that other damage. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's true. So technically,
Now we gotta re-roll back to the
Nope,
middle
I
of
saved.
combat.
okay. Redo combat.
Redo the whole thing.
Are we going to be sitting in this room for a little bit? Do you guys think?
Probably we're gonna get the journal and go back to the shop and then hang out there while we brew up some antidotes.
Yeah. So Presto is with you, and he comes running in now that he is peeking through the window and he hears that it's safe. He's like, "Oh, thank heavens! Hold, you bastard! I can't believe you betrayed me like this."
He's dead.
Yeah.
He can't hear you.
Well, I know that. I'm grateful for your work. You know, let's find my journal. Save this town.
Hell yeah. See if he's got it on him, and then if not, we'll start looking around the different.
What are these?
You guys can take whatever you find in the room. Just find my journal.
Snottles immediately starts looking for gold.
I'm gonna take the fanciest hat on the shelf.
Ooh, the fanciest hat on the shelf. All right, so you actually find. You take the fanciest hat is Hold Hammerhearth's hat. Let me see. I think I have an item for that. Oh yes, I do. So here you go, Yuri. So now, Yuri, you have a new hat.
You take it off his head. Perfect.
I'm also looking for gold too.
I'll show it to everybody. I think you guys should all be able to see it. It's a fancy brown wool top hat with a gold eagle feather, and this hat was handmade by Hold Hammerhearth. It gives you +2 and advantage on deception checks. It makes the wearer appear slightly taller and fancier.
That's pretty fancy.
That's perfect for Yuri.
It's perfect for Yuri.
I mean, how fancy can I look?
Well, wearing
It
the
just makes
hat,
me
you look pretty good.
Makes me look not as dirty.
Yeah, it makes you an even better liar now.
I slap it right up on my dome.
Blood and all.
So yeah, you guys end up like taking some time to search around the room. You do find Presto's journal on what's his name, Hammerheart. He takes that, and he grabs a couple potions of greater restoration. And he goes, I'm gonna use these in case they should fix anybody's problems that we run across in town. So you guys also find, while you're rummaging through this guy's stuff, you find 800 gold, which may or may not have come from Presto's shop. He kind of looks. He looks at it a little bit like, well, it could be my gold, but take it.
Meglar's gonna take it.
How much is it?
800 gold total. And you only find one potion of enlarge. If anybody, who's gonna take that?
Or we'll take that.
Okay. And you only find one potion of the stone giant.
Oh.
I'm not sure what that does, but I'm rolling a d4 for these. So, ooh, but you find 4 potions of constitution, which gives you a +5 to your constitution.
Snoddlers would take
That's
one.
a drink. That's a drinking potion, isn't it?
Drinking man's potion.
Drinking man's potion, yeah.
Snoddlers thinks that he should have one potion of Constitution.
I'll take one potion of Constitution also.
Need to make a potion of bravery for Yuri. He always ends up in the back line at the end of every.
I don't know if you can make enough to keep him brave. Does it become permanent after a while?
What's that?
If he drinks enough potions of bravery, maybe he'll quit running.
Oh. Yeah, so, Vitoris, you're like looking around back here. There's these massive vats of questionable liquids.
I'll yell for Hector and Presto to see if they can recognize what this is, because there's a potion makers.
Yeah, so Presto comes over and he's like, yeah, it's hard to say what some of these are, but if I had to guess, some of these look like some sort of healing potions or potions of rest, but they're not completed. You can smell it. They're kind of acidy smelling, and they need a little more time and a little extra ingredients. But I'd be very careful around them. At this state, they're highly explosive.
There's nothing over here, Snoddlers. You don't need to come over this way.
Sorry, did you say Snoddler's name?
No. God damn it. No fire. No fire.
The rest of the hats are just like regular fancy hats. They're not magical hats.
Anything in the crates?
Same as the crates. They're just like ingredients for making these potions. Hector, if you want to grab yourself enough to make, you could probably make about 10 health potions worth of ingredients.
Like Hector?
And
For you?
Hector, you also find a couple of the recipes. You find the recipe for potion of enlarge,
Nice.
the potion of constitution, and the potion of the stone giant.
Bye.
Did you add that to my journal, or is that?
I didn't, but I will.
Potion of Constitution, how long does it last? It's not a normal, it's not like a item potion.
Yeah, it's for 1 hour.
Thank you.
While everyone's doing all this, I'm going to cast Prayer Healing. Takes 10 minutes to cast. That's why I asked how long we're staying. I'm assuming we're here for 10 minutes, right?
Oh yeah.
Poking through crates.
Snoddlers thinks it makes sense for us to take a little short rest here before we go through the sewer again. Snoddlers jumps in this bed and starts rifling underneath the mattress.
It was 800 gold, right?
800 gold. Yep.
It's 114 gold per person. That's including Boston's share.
Ooh, DM, you should probably add that to his stuff.
Or just make a note and remind him.
Yeah, what was the total for Vasid?
114.
I can.
He doesn't. He doesn't have enough. He only has 3,000.
Yeah, I can add that goal to him.
I don't get it. Like everyone's roboting.
Everything sounds fine to me.
I know. I'm certain it's me because everyone's roboting.
Yeah, now you are too.
Yeah, you're roboting a little bit to me.
Potion of Stone Giant. I think it must be a Potion of Stone Giant Strength.
That's just the only thing that makes sense to me.
Sorry, what'd you say?
So yeah, that makes the most sense to me, but
Yeah, let's do that.
I thought it was a potion that turned you into like a giant stone statue.
Yeah, because Potion of Giant Strength, there's like different versions of it, right? So
yeah.
the Stone Giant gives you a strength score of 23.
I like how they're always odd.
They do that shit on purpose.
Oh, for certain.
Yeah, all the way up to a legendary potion of Storm Giant Strength.
Oh yeah,
for
29.
Still not 30.
Fucking muscles on top of muscles at that point.
Well, that's stupid. Potion of Stone Giant Strength. Yeah, so how many? You only got one of those? You guys get 4 of those. I forget which one you get.
Holy shit.
One of those, 4 of the Constitution.
Yeah, 4 of the Constitutions, yeah. But
What's the Constitution
Hector has the
Plus 5
recipes
con.
now, so
Hell yeah.
once you find some ingredients. But yeah, we'll say out of the ingredients that you find here, like I said, you find enough for some health potions. It looks like he was brewing, and we'll roll. Maybe you have find enough ingredients to make some of those potions.
Cool.
Yeah, so just roll.
Is it possible for me to give him a hand to try and poke around and look for, like, newt livers and...
Gotta find the newt liver. I'm sure Megler would be looking for that.
Megler has no need for it anymore.
Or what I would think would be a potion ingredients.
Yeah, we're gonna say that. Let's see, we're gonna roll a couple of d6s here to see how many batches of this stuff you could possibly find. All right, Hector. So we rolled pretty good, 2 5s and a 3. So I have to make the ingredient list, but we're gonna say that out of each one you have 5. We're just gonna give the average. You have 4 ingredients for all those potions, but I'll have to go back through and put them in there.
Cool.
Because all of them you need like 2 ingredients. So yeah, you're definitely gonna have enough probably to make several vials of these or potions.
Nice.
And we don't have any ingredients for invisibility potion.
He likes that shit. Greater invisibility.
That's nice. No, that was the one time he had a chance to get some vampire ash and just
No,
on it.
form. The vampire does it for the gaseous form. We need a displacer beast eye for the invisibility.
Oh. Well,
That's a little harder to find.
we haven't seen one of those yet.
Yeah.
Do they swim? I've seen a lot of water.
Cats don't like water.
Yeah, only what is it? The jaguars like water? There's like one cat that just fucking
Tigers.
Oh my.
Tigers like water.
Yeah. Which is weird.
There's I forget what cat it is. One of the cats like hunt caiman. It's fucking crazy.
Damn.
She's like,
Oh, I forgot. You also find he has a hat station where it's like he's like working on making new hats. You find like sketches of like soon to be crafted, like crazy looking hats.
A shame he had to be an asshole.
Yeah, you guys murdered the greatest hat maker of all.
Add it to our list of crimes.
All right, so you guys take your short rest and you head back out to city, and you make your way through the markets and stuff. And Presto comes across one group of people along the way that had been taking some of his medicine or some of his potions, and they were two people that took like some love potion, but they were, instead of like loving each other, like they were trying to eat each other's faces off.
Like in the not nice way.
Yeah. So he so he ends up like giving them the some potions of restoration, and instantly you see them just transform back to their normal self with like a wicked bad hangover. So Presto thanks you guys and heads back to his wagon, and as you return back to the marketplace, you also see the man, the werewolf, had transformed back into a person. He's like badly wounded, but conscious. He's alive. Same as the is Tater von Spud, the strong man. He's got this huge like shiner on his head, and he's sitting on the ground, and people are attending to him. But it looks like for the most part, Feet Fest starts going back to normal, and the shops are all opening back up. All the vendors are selling. The smell of rat jerky is in the air. And I think we're going to end early tonight.